What's going on, Pleco people? Welcome back to Aqua Malik. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, I highly recommend going back and checking that out. We did a tour for Pleco Ceramics, and there's a 20% promo code for Pleco Ceramics on that video. So if you watch the video and you go to Pleco Ceramics and you subscribe to their YouTube channel, you can get 20% off by using the promo code Malik, M-A-L-I-K, on their website. This is only for dry goods and caves. It's not for fish, but they do ship fish all across Europe. So if you do want to buy fish, the prices are quite competitive, and their quality is next to none. And they also have a really good dead-on arrival guarantee for shipping for Plecos in Europe. So highly recommend checking out their website and YouTube channel. Now in today's video, we're going to be looking at some misconceptions. In particular, one big misconception when it comes to these types of fish. And that is if our Plecos are actually nocturnal. The reality is most loricariids are actually not nocturnal. They're diurnal, which means they live and act and feed and do all their activities during daytime hours. So in nature, these animals live during the day. They're out, they're swimming about, they're eating food, and they're doing their Pleco behaviors.
Produced by Malik.
Today's going to be a fun video. We're going to be looking at if our Plecos are nocturnal or not. I think there's a huge misconception in the Pleco community where a lot of people believe that their Plecos are nocturnal, and they've decided to feed these animals with lights off, or they think that the fish eat when there's no lighting and stuff like that, and all these other misconceptions. I just want to tell you guys, Plecos are not, for the most part, the species that we keep, that we get to find on aquarium shops and in aquaria, and are commonly available through aquarists like myself and yourself as included, are not nocturnal animals. These are diurnal animals, which means they are active during daytime. So why do people think that Plecos are nocturnal? One of the main reasons, I believe, is misinformation. There's a lot of misinformation when it comes to this hobby. This is probably one of the only hobbies that has so much misinformation, and especially with Plecos, the amount of misinformation is staggering. And it's not anybody's fault particularly. It's just that we don't have a lot of valid information when it comes to these types of fish. So at the lack of valid information, misinformation thrives. So that's basically what it is. And because there's not good information on this particular animals and these types of topics, people don't have the right information, and whatever misinformation that they've gathered, they pass it on to other people. And here we are in the fish community where even the most experienced fish keepers sometimes say Plecos are nocturnal. Let me tell you again, Plecos are not nocturnal. Your fish are daytime active animals, okay? So for the most part, the types of fish that we like to keep, or that we keep in our fish rooms, fall into this category of daytime active fish, okay? So why are these animals hiding all the time? If you want your Plecos to be more active, I highly recommend checking out my other videos on how to get your Plecos to be more active. I'll put a link to it right up here so you guys can check it out on things you can do to get your animals to be more normal during daytime hours. Another thing is the comfort of the fish. I forgot who mentioned this, and I repeat this quite a bit to you guys, but be the fish. You gotta think, if you are the fish, what makes you comfortable? You know what makes you want to go out and do normal things? You know what I mean? So for that purpose, I have several videos, and basically dither fish help, other Plecos in the tank, like same species of fish, like having a group, that helps. Having a decent amount of hiding places and caves helps. Some structure where the animals can go and hide and feel secure helps. And having these things makes the animals feel more secure, and in turn they come out and they do more active, normal animal stuff. Now when people look at my fish tanks, sometimes they say, oh my god, your fish are always out and about. That's what they're supposed to be doing. So if your fish are not out and about and not active, especially if they're tank raised fish, then something is wrong with that setup where the fish are not completely comfortable. When your fish are completely comfortable, they will come out during the daytime. All my fish, I'm looking at my Zep tank, all 14 of them are right by the glass. Here, let me actually just turn the camera so you guys can see. I don't know if that came in through, but look how many fish are here. My hand is going across all the fish. They're not afraid of me. This is a normal setup, okay? That's how normal fish are supposed to act, and that's how normal Plecos behave. They're out during daytime hours. My lights come on 7 p.m. every day in this section of the room, okay? That's because electricity is cheaper after 7. And my lights in here, this side, stays on from 7 p.m. till 1 a.m. So 6 hours of actual full spectrum daylight, okay? My fish are doing great. They're all breeding, they're all fine, they're all out, they're all eating, they're all active, everything is A-okay. And I mean, I have done the preliminary steps to making these animals comfortable. I have set up my tanks accordingly, and I have added other fish and structures and other things to make the animals completely happy. And I've had these guys for a very long time, for most of these guys several years at least, and they are comfortable with me, and they're comfortable in their environment, and they're comfortable with their routine. But aside from those things, I don't do anything else. Like, I've outlined all of these in my video, so I'll put a link to how to get your Plecos to be more active right here so you guys can check it out and also achieve this type of activity level with your Plecos during daylight hours. Now, having said that, the next thing is you have to really be patient with these animals, and you can't say, oh, they're night nocturnal animals. That is not true. I don't know how that misconception got spread around, but even the most experienced aquarists sometimes say, you know, Plecos are nocturnal, so it's okay if they're not out during the daytime. But for a lot of these smaller species that we like to keep and stuff, this is not the case, and they are active, daytime active animals. Essentially, that's what I want to say in this video, and we're going to be breaking a lot of these misconceptions in the videos coming up. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit that notification icon, where I'll be looking at various different things that people say that are obviously not true or misleading in the hobby. I have an entire playlist called the Pleco playlist, highlighting all these different things, whether your fish needs sand, whether your fish need wood, do Plecos eat wood, all these things I cover in detail, so highly recommend checking that playlist. I'll put a link to it up here. Also, if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, highly recommend checking that out. We did a tour of Pleco Ceramics. It's a very brief tour of their zebra Pleco breeding facility, and we will be going to Europe after COVID, probably next year or the year after, and touring their facility, but I will be making more videos with them as a collaborative effort. And if you guys are anywhere in the world, if you want to buy caves from Pleco Ceramics, all you have to do is go to their website and put the promo code Malik. You have to also subscribe to this channel as well as their channel, and go on the website and put the promo code Malik, M-A-L-I-K, to get 20% off on all your dry good purchases, including Pleco caves, shipped worldwide, all over the world. So this promo is valid for anybody in the world, and there's a few people already that used it yesterday, so I'm really happy for you guys. And thank you so much for your continued support to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all. God bless you.